Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back to show off some more plunder that I have acquired here recently. I know it hasn't been that long since my last raids video, but recently I was able this past weekend to do a little bit of shopping, very briefly, and surprisingly got quite a decent little stack of stuff. I mean, FYE actually came through for once. I mean, ever since they moved their location in the mall, their metal section has just really turned to crap, and I might find like one or two things every now and then. But here lately, they're actually starting to get a little bit better, and they came through big time this time. And even half price books. Actually, I got three from half price books, which is surprising. But I also got a package in the mail today from Arcane Alter, which is a distro out of Ohio that I was talking with my good friend Canyon Bickle about. And I know he orders from there a lot. And I told him, I've never ordered from there. I'm actually thinking of checking out the site, maybe placing an order. And he was like, you goddamn better. And so, I took that as a challenge. So I went ahead and placed a small order just to check them out. I'm very happy with the experience. I'm definitely going to be ordering from them again. And got a lot of cool, well, not a lot. I mean, just a short little stack, but some pretty cool stuff. I'm very happy with the experience. Definitely check that place out. And I'm going to show that stuff at the end of the video, though. And first up, though, I'm so happy to finally have this shirt. I've been wanting one for a long time now. Was finally able to find myself a Danzig shirt. It's like I've got several Misfits shirts now because I've really started getting into the Misfits, and I've liked Danzig's solo stuff for a little while now, but I can never find a Danzig shirt in my size, and I finally found one. Now, I've got 4 used ones to show off this time. The first one actually comes from FYE, and surprised I actually found this in there. What's so funny is that with this band, I own only their first 3 albums, and each time that I have gotten one of their albums, I've found it used and in the exact order that I needed it. So I found their debut first, and their second one, now I found this one. And this is Erase by Gorefest. And when it comes to this band, they played on their first 2 albums just a straight up death metal. And then their last couple albums, they play more of a death and roll, which is a style I know a lot of people don't really care for. I don't mind it as much as a lot of people, but it's definitely not one of my all-time favorite genres. But this album in particular is considered kind of like a transition piece. It's kind of half and half of both styles. So definitely looking forward to giving this a spin. And I found it, I think it was like $6.99 used, so couldn't beat that. And the next 3 all came from half-price books. And this one, the color scheme and everything just really throws you off. But the cover is kind of cool. And I looked them up on my phone before I decided to buy this. It's released on Season of Mist from '99. And this is Abaddon Incarnate with The Last Supper. And from what I read, this is basically their first and only album where they played like a, I guess, brutal death metal style. And then they kind of transitioned into more of, I think they said, a blackened death metal. So, yeah, definitely looking forward to giving this a listen. Haven't heard anything from them. And, when it comes to places like Half Price Books, if it's cheap enough, and, of course, the disc is in good shape, then I'm willing to give it a shot. There was actually another one I really wanted to pick up. It was Salt the Wound. I've been wanting to hear that album for a while now. I keep seeing it in different distros. And they actually had it in there, but, some jackass not only wrote on the booklet in marker, promo, but the disc was all jacked up, and there was just no way I was going to pay for it. This next one might raise a few eyebrows. I'm not real huge on some of the more modern metalcore bands, but I remember when I found Feed Her to the Sharks, which, they released one of my favorite metalcore releases of recent times. I also found this band at the same time, and I kind of took to Feed Her to the Sharks a little bit more. And this is not one that I would have paid a full price for, so I'm glad I found it for a cheap price at half price books. That's Ocean's 8 Alaska with Lost Isles. Like I said, I've only heard a couple songs from this, and, I'll give it a shot. I remember the 2 that I heard weren't bad, so we'll just see how the rest of it is. And this last one that was used, I actually was just getting ready to leave Half Price Books, and I just happened to glance over at the little shelving above where they keep all the normal CDs. They have some that they have facing out on display. And I couldn't believe I found this because this is a band that I've been wanting to check out because a lot of people tell me they're really good. And if I was going to check out one album from them, this should be it. And that's Jane Doe by Converge. And I was also really happy that I found the jewel case edition with the little slip case because I guess the reissue comes in one of those really shitty digipacks, which is what this next CD I'm going to show comes in. And I got this from Best Buy. And again, another one that's probably going to raise some eyebrows. But I don't know. I've just really kind of started really liking this band's music. It's just kind of grown on me the more I hear them. And that's Motionless and... God, I can't even talk. Sorry, it's been a long day. I'm really tired, and I'm actually starting to get sick. So, Motionless and White with Reincarnate. And, yeah, like I said, comes in one of those shitty digipacks where they shove the disc in the sides here. So, as you can see, I got one of those little sleeves to kind of protect it a little bit more. Next up is Soil Work with Death Resonance, which is, for what the sticker said, just a compilation of unreleased songs that have never been previously available here in North America, I guess. And it has 5 bonus tracks, which are basically just like 2016 mixes of the songs. So definitely looking forward to checking that one out. And I also got the new Skeleton Witch EP, the Apothic Gloom. And I don't know. I'm not quite sure what to make of this just yet. I've listened to it a couple times, but it's not really clicking with me like a lot of their previous stuff has. And this one I was really excited to see in there because this band's been kind of teasing a new album for a long time now. I kept wondering, when is it finally going to be released? That's Gemini Syndrome with Memento Mori. And this was a total blind buy for me, their first album. I mean, when I first discovered this band, really cool artwork in here. And there's the disc. And I just happened to see their debut in, I believe it was Best Buy. And I just picked it up on a whim, and I really enjoyed it. It's really hard to describe this band's sound. Kind of like I almost want to say just like a hard rock, heavy metal, modern take on it. You would just really have to listen to this band. Like I said, it's very hard to describe their sound. And this next one I was really glad to pick up as well. That's the new Sabaton, The Last Stand. And this is the, excuse me, CD and DVD edition. And what's funny is the FYE had this on sale for the same price as the standard jewel case edition. So why would you not opt to go ahead and pick up the live DVD as well? I mean, can't beat that. And this one I was really shocked to see they had in there because I don't think I've ever seen them carry this band. That's Golgotha with To Starve the Cross. Cannot wait to give this one a spin because I've been dying to hear their new one, their new material, and I can't even get the damn case open. Jeez. There you go. And the last one here is actually from Barnes & Noble. I had a 15% off coupon, so I ordered this. This is Horrified with Of Despair. Really awesome death metal. And I love the disc. I have not seen a disc like this since I picked up the first Skewered album. I mean, hopefully I can get you. Pretty cool. And I think what's funny is that it says, Stormspell Records, and it gives their website. Old farts stuck in the 80s and proud of it. I mean, that's pretty badass, I gotta say. Alright, last but not least, I'm going to be showing off the stuff I got from Arcane Alter. And this first one, I know I'm going to pronounce the name wrong, but this is Arcade with Roots. And if that name sounds familiar to you, that's because this is basically Sayor's debut album. I know they reissued this under the name Sayor, but I saw this on Arcane Alter and I just had to jump up on it. I mean, I don't know how prevalent it is to find an original copy with the original band name on here anymore, so I wasn't going to pass that up. And I remember Count Blaggerith talking about this band before, and he said they were some really good black metal. That's a Bill Skriniar with Votan Redivivas. And pretty cool inside. And I couldn't pass this one up either because I really, really, really need to get more from this band. I've been slacking off on getting stuff from this band, and I should be ashamed of myself. But this is Drowning the Light with 10th Region of the Night, which I believe should be their latest demo, EP, whatever you want to call it. Very, very, very happy to have this. And last but not least is something that I know Canyon has, and I actually saw him wearing the t-shirt for this band excuse me, in his recent video, and so I was really happy to see they actually still had this in stock. It's limited to 500 copies, I do believe, but this is White Death with their self-titled 2-track EP. Just a little 7-inch standard black vinyl. And I want to say this was also, I think, reissued on CD, but I have not seen it for sale anywhere. So anybody happens to know where I can find a copy of that, let me know. So yeah, that is going to do it. I've actually got something that I actually just pre-ordered the other day, and it's actually should be here tomorrow, I do believe, because it shipped yesterday. So yeah. And I'm actually planning, I think I'm doing a little shopping this weekend as well, because I have Saturday off, and Thursday is payday. And if I remember right, Dark Descent is actually supposed to be starting a sale going on Thursday, so I might have to look into that as well. So yeah, again, that is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing, and until next time, stay brutal.